Well, great. I love this. I'm on time. I totally blew it last week, but this week I'm on time to give it to Terry because Final Friday is supposed to take up more time than I do. So, Terry, it's all yours.
Go, Terry.
So we have some things to do. We have some items to auction off, and for those of you who don't know, our Final Friday auction happens 8 times a Rotary year, and people in the club are assigned to bring items. It's optional, but you know, there's peer pressure to do it, so it's, you know, sort of optional. And then other Rotarians or guests in the room. I'm sorry?
There's optional and Terry optional.
Yeah, that's right, it's Terry. Then other Rotarians and guests bid on the items, and all the funds go to the Rotary Foundation to do the great things that we do. And then half of the credits, the points, go to the donor and half go to the buyer. So it's a win-win. Everybody can work toward their Paul Harris Fellow. A Paul Harris Fellow is an award named after Rotary's founder, Paul Harris, and it signifies someone who has donated at least $1,000 to the Rotary Foundation, or somebody in whose name our club has donated that. And so in that regard, I'd like Travis to come back up, please. Because it has been our custom for the last several years to award both our inbound and outbound youth exchange students a Paul Harris. So this is a pin for your jacket here to wear, and this is the certificate that your dad might want to frame or something like that. And if you want to know more about what a Paul Harris is, we can talk. And anyway, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Have a great trip. And then I'm going to ask our district foundation chair, Jim Flamson, to come up and help me do this next one. The other thing that I like about our club is that people don't stop at their first Paul Harris Fellow. They keep going and going and going, and often name their children or their grandchildren. And so I'd like Karen to come up because her grandson, is this number 3 grandson? Number 3. So she has a whole family of Paul Harris grandsons. I'll have Jim do that for you.
Well, of course, your lovely certificate is obviously suitable for framing, and for Landon Davis Larson, Paul Harris Fellow, and I will have to let you present it as appropriate.
He's only 3 months old. So.
Might have to go in his diapers.
Years ago, they gave medallions like that. And I have a photograph of my grandson at 3 months old, and the medallion was longer than he was. Congratulations.
One other thing is President Ray has kindly furnished us with mimosa makings. So,
Ashley helped with us.
Yay, Ashley.
thank you, Ashley. Ashley and President Ray have made us, or have furnished us with mimosa makings. So, no, you're on there.
Oh, I'm on now.
Thank you,
Obviously,
Ray.
we did not rehearse this.
No.
So,
You're a past district governor. You can do it on the fly.
On the fly, yeah. Marty, I'd like you to come up here also, please. So I am here today to present a couple of special foundation awards to Terry and Marty. You're all familiar with Paul Harris and the Rotary Foundation and how we recognize people for contributions to the Rotary Foundation. So in my role as District Foundation Chair, today I am representing the Board of Trustees of the Rotary Foundation. And we're going to make a nice recognition here. You know, we start out asking people to make a donation of any kind to the Rotary Foundation. And those of you that contribute to the annual fund, you do it with the knowledge that 3 years later, half of that money comes back to our district for us to spend on district and global grants. We recognize people when they achieve $1,000 of giving as a Paul Harris Fellow, as you've just seen. And you as a member can continue to contribute, and every time you reach another $1,000 level, you receive a beautiful little stone for your pin, and you can name somebody else as a Paul Harris Fellow. Those that commit to contribute $1,000 a year become members of the Paul Harris Society. as are both Marty and Terry. Those that continue to contribute eventually reach that plateau of $10,000 of total giving to the Rotary Foundation, be it Polio Plus, the annual fund, the endowment fund, or contributing to a global grant. When you achieve a level of $10,000, you become a major donor, and you receive recognition with a diamond. Those that continue to give eventually reach the level of $25,000 and become major donor level 2. I'm working on that. And then there are those that overachieve and exceed $50,000, and that's why we're here today, is to recognize our 2 newest major donor level 3, Terri Clark and Marty Lay. Foundation chair to help me with the presentation, so now I'm going to ask Terry to help me with So believe me, this was worth the drive up. I have been looking forward to this. Terry accosted me in Toronto, put her hands on my shoulders and said, "What are you doing the last Friday of July?" And I said, "I have no idea." She goes, "Well, you're coming to Arcata." So happy to be here, and once again, congratulations. Would you like to say a few words on how or why?
Sure. I've been in Rotary 26 and a half years, and Marty's been in 16, I think. And I was always thrilled every time I found out more about the Rotary Foundation, because I see what it does. It's constantly ranked at the top of Charity Navigator for, you know, the least amount of administrative money. The money that we give really goes to the programs that we want to help. And Marty and I have both been lucky enough to travel to Mexico and to Vietnam and see Rotary projects that our money and your money has helped fund. And so I just believe in it. It's my favorite charity. I give, you know, to other things too. But 2 years ago, when we were getting ready to retire, our financial planner said, you know, it's more important to know what you're going to retire to than what you're retiring from. And so think about what you want to, you know, do in your retirement. And I thought, well, I think I want to travel and maybe become like a mini philanthropist. So that's our goal, and that's what we're doing. And I would be embarrassed to stand up here and beg you guys for money all the time like I do as your foundation chair if I didn't also give. So that's what we do. Thank you.